Hey dear all, this is a video which was requested by some English speaking guys, mainly on my YouTube channel. The request was because they saw my small video about the new Beta 300 2019. Basically what you see here is a 2019 300 standard. It's a 15 hours bike. Basically we have tested it, so if we compare to the last 3-4 main edition changes, the 19 has suspension upgrades, has engine upgrade, clutch upgrade. So basically clutch has been changed. We have here a smaller clutch basket inside. We have a different cylinder head, and we have changes in the geometry of the end of the frame. Basically they upper and put backer the engine, so the center mass gravity come up near to this point where is your ass, so basically to the center of the bike. This is very good for speed and for maneuverability. You can turn faster the bike. But let's come back to the 2013. 2013 Beta released the new 300 two-stroke with the first bike with a perfect electric start, which was never heard before on a 300 two-stroke engine. It works so well that from 2018 Beta has no Kickstarter, as you see here. Why? Because it's so perfect, it always starts. But if you request by 100 something euros, 120 euros, you can put from factory parts the quick starter. So basically they changed. Let's come to the end. So where we are now, we have a 19. They changed the plastic here, which covered always from the beginning the muffler. Now they removed this cover because it always break here. So now there is no cover, we have no brakes more. Plastics has been upgraded. Now we have also a problem in the front here, in this mud guard of the front suspension. It was weak here in this part. Now they made it strong and difficult to break. As you see, it has some scratches and hits, and it's working perfect. So this is a very good upgrade. As I told you before, the engine and the geometry moves up. So here they move the engine back to the center of gravity. The 2000 until 17 the engine was near here, down 2.5 centimeters to the front and down. Because of that, the bike until 2017 was like a trial bike. It was very difficult to pick up, to wheelie. For pros is a disadvantage because they cannot put the bike on front wheel easily. For amateurs was perfect. So for amateurs 2017 was a nice bike because it was difficult to wheelie. These new versions 18 and 19 are easier to wheelie, and because of that, and the reason of the engine is near to the center gravity here, near to your body, you can turn it easily. So you are faster on endurocross and easier to wheelie the bike. But on uphills you don't have the problem as we had in other trademarks. I don't want to mention, but the bike comes up to you when you are going up. So this has no problem like this. The other very important upgrade from 18 to 19 is this new ZF and front also ZF suspension. I can tell you I'm used to use the Kayaba and the Marzocchi upgraded suspension. Also use track on these VP tracks on these bikes. But I tell you, the 2019 suspension is so good. that not myself but also Steve Holcomb, who is 3 times Enduro GP champion on this bike, says that this suspension, so the 300 suspension without any changes, it's perfectly for winning races. And if you see right now the Enduro GP series, he is winning, so he is going to get his 4th Enduro GP championship. We hope he will get it. If I remember well, nothing else has been upgraded on the bike. So coming back again, the cylinder is has a so 2019 cylinder has changed from 17. 18 has the same cylinder. Clutch has changed. Geometry has changed. Plastic in the front has changed, and suspensions are fantastic. Brakes and clutch are similar, same. So on brakes we have the Nissins. I tell you that any guy coming from 3 liters trademark just touched the brake and falls down. It's so good, the brake. One more enhancement which has been done is that here in the clutch they put down in this cylinder here smaller piston, therefore the feeling of the clutch is lighter here up, because some people were you know, saying the clutch is heavy to pull and so, but you know, I don't think it's a problem at all. Also, what they upgraded, because of the geometry change, they have to put different muffler or resonator or exhaust. They use now Arrow, and also the rear muffler has changed. So basically the exhaust system has changed. Regarding the bike, I can tell you that I used to use the 17, just right now also has a 17. This is a demo bike. The 17 is very strong, and the geometry is fantastic for trial and enduro type of riding. This is a really fast bike. The suspension is so good that you feel like yourself like in a boat, but in the softness, meaning and the comfortability, but still you have the security on the downhills and on speed. So you don't lose confidence because of the softness, but you get a suspension which you can use on fast tracks and slow tracks, and is very, very comfortable compared to the 18 and before years. Regarding the engine, we have some guys here who tested it. Myself also, I say that the engine is so strong, like the full, like near like a 500 two-stroke. You can put it in first, second, third, fourth, fifth gear, and it pulls, and you don't find the end of the bike in any RPM on any situation, uphill, downhill. You pull the gas and the bike behaves like a 500, not in the terms that is aggressive or unusable. No, it's really, really powerful. It starts perfectly, and it's incredibly strong. But in the other term, you have the security, that you have the necessary torque, linear torque, no really aggressive torque. Linear torque you need as a rider. On the tires, this is not the stock tire, but on the stock they use for stock bike, the Michelin enduro competition medium is fantastic enduro bike. Tire. In front, the same as you see here. In terms of grip, is fantastic. So I would like to say thanks and cheers for everybody. It's a perfect bike for pros and amateur riders. Cheers, and please pull the gas, my dear friends.